jump to the chance to show you all some knee stabilizing exercises. So when you think of knee pain, the first thing as a massage therapist I check is how's your strength in your hips and in your feet, calves area and all that. Because if they're weak, or let's say your hip's weak, it's going to rotate your femur, which can cause knee pain, lots of stuff like that. So let's show her some things. So the first thing we're going to do, y'all can get a bouncy ball. Yeah, stand on a bouncy ball, but a Bosu ball if you'd like, or maybe stand on something a little bit more elevated. You're going to sink into your hips on this ball, and it's a pretty simple stabilizing exercise. I say simple, but here we go. We're going to go 1 forward, 1 backward, 1 back. I cannot talk. 1 forward, 1 side, 1 back. Okay, and so you're going to do that for about, typically I would do it maybe 30 seconds and then do like 3 sets, but since I'm nice, we're going to help her. So, okay, you see how she, now sit into your hip. There you go. Are you feeling it burning? Okay, I think that's a yes. 2, 3, because now what she's doing, she's leaning into her toes a little bit too much. You can show, Lainey, if you'd come over here, she's our videographer. Has a straight leg. I want this bent a little bit so she can sink into the heel if she can. If she's having trouble balancing, or if you are at home, you can always use a wall. Good. Now, what you'll also notice is the majority of people, it's going to be easier on your left side. So we're going to have Mary turn around. Yes. It proves my theory that all this will work. So, go forward. Are you noticing this is a little harder on this side?
Yep.
A little less stability. I got you. So, if you're really fun, you can push them over when they're doing this. There we go. You feeling that? Don't worry, trust fall. I got you. Sink into your hip. You want to try to activate the booty. So when you're going forward, make sure you're touching your toe, not your heel. Backward. Good. All right, let's move on to the next exercise. So now she's a little bit tired already. Now, no quitting on me after I do all this to you. Okay. So I like these bands. You can buy them in like Walmart or online. But what I'm going to do is have her come stand in there. You're going to want it right at the arch. So just take a step that way. And then I cannot take down a therapist. So you're going to always want to keep your feet straight and open them up a little bit more. Open. There you go. Now try to do a sidewalk. So a little further. You feeling that already? This strength, see how she's turning her left foot out? I want it straight. So there you go. Now this band is actually one of the stronger bands, so probably not for her. She would start with something a little easier. If you can't stretch your feet about that far, then it's probably not the right one. So that's a good way to measure it. But I'm still going to make you do it.
Oh, yeah, I feel it.
Good, you're doing great. If y'all are watching this, make sure y'all cheer her on. Go, Mary, go. Good pain.
Good. It's different than the pain I've been feeling.
Now, where do you feel it mostly?
The pain goes from the back
right.
to the...
Right now, when you're doing this?
I feel it in my...
Good. So, is this hurting the knee?
No.
Okay, that's also another... Come back. You can come back now. Another thing you want to focus on is if it's hurting the knee, just stop. We'll move on to the next exercise. But she seems doing good. Sinking into your hips. Remember, lean back into your boot. But I did just say boot. It's okay. All right. She made it all the way back. Let's clap for her. Go, Mary. All right, just 2 more exercises. Mary, you want to go ahead and lay on here? All right. You can get one of these circle bands. They're the easiest. Lay on your side facing the audience. So that's what I'm going to do here. So we're going to come under her foot. Let's go under. So bring your foot in there. Tie her up. Lift your knees up. Both knees. No, both knees. This knee. Up in the air. Sorry. She didn't know what I was talking about. All right. See how we got her trapped? All right. So we're going to bring her knee up. Good. So what I'm going to have her do is actually, with her feet together, bring your knee up towards my hand.
Just the knee?
Yep. Good. One. Let's do about, I like doing about 3 sets of 12 on this. You don't have to do 3 sets of 12 right now. What she's trying to do though is rotate her torso this direction. I don't want that. We try to keep them straight. So with my clients, I'll actually hold their hips this way as she comes up. Those are cries of joy.
Pain.
Good. See, we're strengthening these muscles over here. And then, good. Feeling great, isn't it?
Oh yeah, so nice.
Also, if you want to get a lot more fun with exercising, I could be having her work her upper body too by having her grab this and do some pulling at the same time. But I'm not going to do that.
Monster.
All right. So let's go ahead and lay it on your back. I'll make her do the other side when we're not on video, but I don't want y'all to have to just watch her go through torture. I'm just kidding. These are really good exercises though. So the last one we're going to go over today, we want to make sure, so we strengthened here whenever we did the standing exercise. We were doing the toe taps. We've strengthened here, which is very important. The gluteus medius muscle is the weakest. Well, minimus is the weakest, but this is one of the weaker glute muscles. So now those should be better. Now we want to do a target a glute muscle, the big one, and then your piriformis and all that. You ready?
Yeah.
So when they do this exercise, you want them to focus on their glute and make sure they're pushing through that. If you're feeling it in your knee, have someone kind of tap you in the butt a few times so your mind can make the connection and activate the right muscle. So I'm going to, nope, stay bent, hold. Good. All right. We're going to come bend your knee up towards you. There we go. Hold with both hands. Good. Now we're going to come up. Now let's put this down. Don't kick me in the face. All right. Now just try to hold it. Don't hurt yourself. Just so what she's going to do is a good tracking too. So it keeps try to keep your knee in between the bands so it doesn't try to go in or out. Stuff like that. So you don't want to lock your knees either. So I'm going to help you on the first one. So we're going to go forward. 1. That's good. Do you feel it in your glute?
Yeah.
Good. Let's go to 10 as she's doing this. So like I said, if you strengthen your glutes, strengthen, your ankles and feet, that's another thing. A lot of what happens is a lot of people, their femur gets internally rotated, definitely on the right side because our right glute tends to be weaker. So it'll rotate, which causes the bottom tibia to turn the other way. So that's going to cause your feet sometimes to stick out. That's why when you're doing the band exercise where it's tied around your feet, it's so important to keep them straight like this, walking. You don't want to start turning. So as long as you're doing that, yes, don't laugh at my shoes. They're super comfortable. So if you'll come over here, Lainey, you'll see she's trying. Her groin, the adductor muscles, are tighter. I mean, they're more taut. So she's wanting to go in. So what I'm going to do is tell her to go out a little more. There you go. She isn't liking me very much right now. But I bet you when we're done, she's going to feel a lot better. So let's go ahead and have her do the other while originally she was having issues straightening her knee because her knee was hurting so bad. My goal is that after she's done all these exercises, she's going to not have that issue. So remember on these, go ahead. You're going to go forward towards you. There we go. Now you go. Make sure to keep it low. Good. So after she's done these, you feel it in your glute?
Not as much.
See, her right glute's weaker, like I said. So remember, you're going to come over here and tap her in the glute. Try to activate that. Are you starting to feel it at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
And I'm going to show y'all one last thing whenever she gets to where I want her. In the meantime, if y'all would also hit like on this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're at Natural Forces Massage, TikTok, Instagram. We're pretty much everywhere. We have lots of great videos on these corrective exercises. I have a whole playlist that helps you from the ground up. It's not just meant for super fit people. It's meant for, pretty much anybody. We all got to start somewhere. Good. You feeling good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the last thing I'm going to show, I'm going to take this off now, is a cool technique that I found because she had trouble activating that glute a little bit. Lay on your left side. Yes, that was the test to see if she knew which left was. So now I'm going to put her heel into me, just like that, and now she's going to push me. So go ahead and push towards me. Now do you feel that in your glute? Good. A lot of people are going to feel it here. As they push, I'm going to start poking them there again. Punch them. I'm just kidding. Don't punch people. It's not nice. And then, all right, you feeling all that? Good. I lied. I'm going to show one more thing. See, that's just, Lainey's like, I want to go home. Oh, that would have been great to have on video. I better caught every bit of that fall. All right. All right. Come on and stand up for me, Mary. One last thing I want to show y'all. It's a cool little activation test to tell you right away if you know how to activate your glutes properly. She hates this, but it's so good. So what you're going to do, and I challenge you guys at home to do this. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to show them first. So what you're going to do, sit at the edge. Don't have your feet under you. Never have your feet under you when you get up. So you're going to put your feet out here pretty wide. Your feet always go as wide as your hips. Now you're going to catch me if I fall, right? So you're going to put your toes up in the air like this, and you're going to come straight up. So next, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold her hand because I don't want her falling. Not on my watch. Okay. The other thing you're wanting to focus on is she also shifting onto one hip or the other? Super dancing. Do, do, do. She's a good sport. All right. So ready? Mm-hmm. Come up. There it is. Feel that in the glutes, don't you?
I feel it in the knee too.
Yep. So come out a little more. Now do it again. Nope, you're caving in on the knees. Good. Open. Keep your legs open. Ready? Go. Getting less in the knee?
No,
still in the knee.
More in the back of the knee now, but.
Right. So the good thing is it is transitioning. So that shows the issue may not actually be her knee. It may just need, that's why I like to do is do a little massage therapy on the knee. And then we would do some of these exercises. But we didn't have that long of time because she has to leave. So, and Lainey's off too. So I do appreciate both of you guys for being such a good sports for me. And I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Please comment and like your thoughts. And y'all have a great day. Take care.